I clicked it. Okay, let me see if it's working. Is it working? Let's see. It says, is it going live? Did work. Yay! Okay, cool. It is. Okay. All right. I have it and it's going live.
Ooh.
Cool. It took a little while. It took a little while. So anyway, Leah and I have been talking already of what we're going to be working on. But good morning, everyone who is watching. I see Hannah came by. Leah, did you decide what you're going to be working on today? Between the things that you told me. That's okay.
Yeah, I have to decide. Maybe you can help me.
Well, it's up to you. Do you feel like writing or reading?
Yeah, maybe. Well, I think I want to work on my book.
Oh yeah, draft 3.
Yeah, draft 3. I'm going to plan the draft 3, so to be ready for rewriting. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the book, though? Because I know the other one's a political one, and this one is about. I'm not sure which one this one is.
So I just finished drafting my Gothic novella, and now I'm letting it rest. And
sorry, I wants to be in it so badly.
And I'm working on my political fantasy novel. So it's it's called Fallen Dynasty, and it talks about the lineages and inheritance between royal families, and it's yeah. I don't know how to.
Political, right?
Yeah.
It seems to be like a thing that you love to write about, which is really interesting.
Yeah, it's a bit complicated actually, because now I want to rewrite all the plots. I think it's not strong enough, and I'm like, but how am I going to manage that? I don't know.
Before I make a suggestion, I wanted to go ahead and see what Ash says. She says, "Hello, I'm getting ready for bed, but wanted to stop by." Right, it's already like time for bed for her. When Ash does a stream, it's time for bed for me. So,
Yeah.
That's totally fine. But I think that I had the same issue with my project with the plot. So what I did was I did like a reverse outline. I looked at everything. I like replotted everything by doing a reverse outline, and that helped me see everything with like a bigger picture kind of thing. And that really helped me connect some dots. And I wrote it on paper because I'm somebody that likes to see it like right there, versus like the computer, because I can't touch it. I'm somebody that works better where I can touch the paper and do those things. But I think that you're going to do just fine when you replot it, because it sounds really interesting. I love like political intrigue and stuff like that. When everything gets kind of tangled, it's like a puzzle,
Yeah, that's it. And I don't know how to make it like tangly.
Just make sure somebody kills somebody betrays someone, and there's a secret.
Yeah. And what do you mean by reverse outline? What is it?
So reverse outlining is you basically do things like scene by scene, and if somebody if I'm not correct, somebody please correct me. What I did is I outlined each scene that I already had in my first draft, and that's how I did my reverse outlining, where I could see everything all at once. That's how I did it, at least, and that really helped me with revising for draft 2, because I noticed a lot of plot holes in my first draft. So many plot holes that I decided to rewrite everything and then re-outline it. But this time when I re-outlined it, I did it almost like a scene card, except it's a scene table. I can send you like the little document that I have of how it looks like, but it's actually in Story Genius. They have like a template, like she made a template for each scene. So I have the book right here so I can show you. If I can find it. Oh, here it is. So, ta-da!
Oh, I see. That's
Yeah, and
nice.
that really helped a lot. I can send you how I did it on Word if you want. But it does help a lot because if you look at each scene and dissect it, then it helps you see like any plot holes or anything like that.
Mm.
Yeah. But it's up to you though. It's up to
Yeah,
you.
I did an outline, I guess a reverse outline scene by scene for my draft 2.
Mhm.
And it helped me a bit to like see where I had to add things because I'm an underwriter, so I need
Mm.
to add some depth to my story.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that every revision is kind of like that. You just add another layer,
Yeah.
because it's hard to just do everything at once in the first draft.
Mm.
But let's see. For me, I'm working on draft 2 for Project BK. I am trying to finish it by the end of July at the latest. I'm trying to do like 3 chapters a week. I finished chapter 8 2 days ago, and I'm not done with 9 or 10 this week. So that is what I'm working on. It's a complete rewrite of draft 1, and it is so different from what it used to be already. So that's what I want to focus on. And in a couple minutes here, we're going to go ahead and start writing, or editing if you want to edit.
Yeah.
um, okay. But before we do that, let's see. Let me put this here. Ta-da! Okay. All right. Are you ready? Is 25 minutes okay with you, Leah? Is that
Yes,
enough
it's
time? Okay.
perfect.
Great. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to do, I think, 3 sprints. Is that okay with you, Leah?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Look, Annie's here.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Annie. I don't know what time it is. I don't know what time it is for you, but I'm so glad that you're here to join us. Okay. So 25 minutes is good. I don't
Yeah.
know. Okay. Cool. All right.
Cool.
I'm ready. I want to finish this today. All right. Let's go ahead and start, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. That scared the bejesus out of me. Okay, let me just move this. How did you do?
Not very productive,
Oh,
but
what?
yeah, I was like figuring out what to do. I
Mm-hmm.
read a bit, reread a bit of my drafts,
Mm-hmm.
and about yeah, what should I do next?
Yeah, I did a little bit rereading too, but it was good. I wrote like 353. Meanwhile, Annie got like 571 words. Congrats, Annie. That was really good. I'm just gonna look through the comments here real quick. Good morning. Is it Male or Miley? Because I keep.
I
Which
think
one?
it's Miley.
Miley. Okay, that's such a
Yeah.
pretty name. Hi, good morning, Miley. I'm so glad that you're here. And I think Jasmine also came by to say hi, and she's at work right now. Hi, Jasmine. So good to see you. And look who's here, Ian. Good morning. I know the chime always scares me. I don't know why. It's a little loud. So that's good. I wrote 353 words, and I don't know if there were good words, but they're words.
Their words, exactly. Yes.
Miles. Okay. Miles. Okay. I really like your name. I might, who knows, one day I might name my future kid your name because it's such a pretty name. Miles. Okay. So, um, it was okay. I don't know if the words were great, to be honest. I'm just trying to get it done as soon as possible. Um, I wanted to ask the people in the chat, what you guys are working on. You're welcome, Miles. Because I know Leah is warming up for the sprint, right? So
Yeah, I think I was going to start a character arc, like a breakdown of the character arc, because I think my main character um, lacks motivation,
mhm.
and it's not good.
Yeah, yeah.
So I want
Um,
to clarify that.
is it the protagonist or is it a side character that you're
It's the
trying to
protagonist, yes.
protagonist?
Mm.
Yeah. I really recommend Story Genius if you if you want to work on the character development. I really enjoyed that. Um, but it could be really hard to find the motivation. I think another good one is like, I think you were asking about it in the Discord, like the thesaurus stuff, the conflict
Yes.
thesaurus. Yeah, they have like that whole series has some good
Mm.
stuff there too.
Yeah, I bought some of like EPUB or PDF version of this of the emotional wound
Mm,
thesaurus,
yeah.
and they are talking about their character arc progression tool
Hmm.
that's very interesting. That
Hmm.
talks about yeah, the outer motivation, inner motivation, outer conflicts, yeah, and the
Yeah.
wound and the lie. So much.
Yeah.
There's so much
Yeah.
stuff to. It's very interesting. Yes.
Yes. One of the things that I noticed when I was a therapist is that a lot of the stuff that people deal with, it always has to deal with love, lack of love,
Mm.
desire for love. It always ends up being that core thing, whatever it may be. And I hope that kind of helps you out to figure out your
Yeah.
protagonist in some way. Um, I noticed that when I started writing that it's very much like psychology, just showcasing. It's like the book that you're writing is about this protagonist and their growth, and it's the same thing with therapy. When you have like sessions, it's like you see that person's growth each session, and it's amazing. And I hope that kind of helps you out, like love and lack of love always tends to be the reason
Yeah,
for people's motivation.
I guess it's like the one of the basic needs that every people have. So that's inner motivation.
Yeah, that and family stuff.
Yeah,
Like
of course.
there's always something about family
Yeah,
there.
my book is very there's a very complicated family relationship in my book. Yes. So
Ooh, there you
yeah.
go. Miles says that she's still sick. Oh, I hope you feel better. Also, I really like your sock monkey cup. I think it's so cute and it makes me want to get one. But I'm trying not to buy kitchen stuff because I don't have a kitchen right now. And Ian says he's working on book 3 for a bit before sending it off to a beta reader. Ian, I think I'm going to get get some of your books actually. Is it on Amazon? Let me know so I can read it because I'd love to read your stuff. Mel says there's so much cleaning to do and so many gifts to make, so much D&D to plan. Oh, gifts! What are the gifts for, and what kind of gifts are you making? Let's see. Annie says the emotional wound thesaurus is so good. I hope that helps you out a little bit. Yeah, if you have it, I have the emotion thesaurus. It's been really helpful. So let's see. We love a character with issues. Yes. I feel like we're all characters in life with family issues. She says, "Thanks, that's my comfort mug." That's so cute. I really like that. But I think we are about to start our next sprint. If you guys are ready, Leah, are you ready for the next one?
Yes, I am. I'm going to write this time.
This time, yeah. But before we do, I think Miles says, "I'm crocheting an ivy garland for one of my friends and haven't decided what the other gift. My pals have birthdays within a week of each other." That's so thoughtful of you. I love when people make stuff as
Yeah.
gifts because it's your time, it's more thoughtful. At least for me, I believe so. That's so sweet of you. And Ian says, "Haven't published any of them yet. I'm finishing the first 6, writing the 6 now, then I'll publish it." Ooh, yes, please. I'd love to read your work. I'm trying to get a lot of indie books for the next month, or at least for June, because I have so much books to read for May, but I want to read a lot of the indie stuff in June. So one day when you publish, Ian, please let me know because I'd love to support you, but also because I want to get in your mind. So, but I mean, it would be great. I know that your stories are going to be amazing. So, all right. So we're going to go ahead and start because it's 7:41. Let us let me put it up here. Sorry, guys. This is like, I don't know how to do this. It's not the first sprint, guys. It is like the second sprint. So, all right. Okay.
No,
Ian says, "Hi." I don't know, Ian. I've been in the mind of some interesting people that have done awful things, and I didn't mind it. So we'll see. Oh, Miles, thank you so much. I'm trying. I'm always the guest and never the host, but I want to do this because I want to finish draft 2. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to start. So let's start our next sprint.
let's go.
Sorry, that was really loud. What did you do, Leah?
Did it scare you again?
Yeah, I tend to listen to classical music or just rain sounds, so it scares me. This is
Momo.
Momo likes to be here. I'm not gonna bother. There's a deer. There's a bunch of deer outside, so she's acting crazy. So how did you do, Leah?
Quite well actually. I wrote well, I don't know if it counts, but like I wrote 258 words
Wow.
on my character uh arc thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Ooh, very
that's
nice.
yeah.
I think that counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're trying to hash out the character development.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Um, let's see. Miles says that, oh, her name is Mile Vines are used in Hawaii to make their ceremonial lace. My parents wore them at their wedding. That's so cute. That's very sweet that you're making it for your friends. That's very thoughtful. And in a way, it reminds them of you. My sister got married in Hawaii and she wore that too. Really cool. Asima says, I love my name so much, but it's the one I probably won't be able to use as my pen name. My parents truly gave me a one of a kind name. They really did. Do you have any idea, Miles, of what your pen name is going to be? Like, any idea? So let me know. And Annie says that she wrote 535 words. Annie's like on fire with,
Yeah,
with the
that's really
words.
good.
Yeah. I only wrote 243 words because I got so stuck with writing dialogue with another protagonist who might be a love interest for the female protagonist. I'm not sure yet because I want him to be conniving. So, but it's a little hard for me to kind of write romance. I
Really?
don't know why. Yeah, it's hard for me to write romance. I don't know why that is. I think it's just feels, I don't want to say awkward,
Yeah, I get
but
what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh, I think you're like always afraid it's going to sound too cheesy or something, no?
Yes, cheesy and not realistic. Because I know, like, there are books that you read, like romantasy, for instance, that you read it for the romance part,
Yeah.
and yes, the fantasy. But sometimes when I read it, I just cringe a little bit. I'm like, oh God, if like a man says that to me, I don't know if I can keep a straight face. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then again, I'm very realistic when it comes to romance.
Mm.
I think I've always been that way. Maybe because I was raised that way. I don't know. Um, but I'm trying to make it realistic, without saying that he smells of pine woods and campfire. You know what I mean? You laugh because it's a thing. And
Yes,
it's
it's
just,
totally a thing.
when I see those, I'm just like, it makes me giggle. But I keep reading romantasy like that because that's what you read it for, right? But at the same time, when I write it, I'm just like, ugh. I don't know. Let's see. Let's look at the comments. But anyway, that's why I had a hard time because I didn't want it to sound extra cheesy, like you said. Ian says, I don't have a word count. I'm just splitting up my scenes into chapters. I write all in scenes, not chapters originally. Oh, see, that's what I did when I was when I was outlining draft two. I was doing scenes, and they weren't even in complete sentences. They were like bullet points in that
Okay.
chart that I showed you. It
Yeah.
just makes it faster, I think. But when you start writing the chapters out to put like the bread and butter of it, I guess you could say, it's a little bit harder.
Yeah, I've trouble defining what my scenes are, Like
Mm-hmm.
I do the opposite of Rian, write in chapters
Mhm.
more than in scenes. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be hard to do.
Mm.
Let's see. Miles says, it'll either be my first two initials and my last name or Binta Bari. I've been considering both depending on how many different kinds of things I write or publish. Does Binta Bari mean anything special? Because that's a very unique name. Also, really pretty. It just rolls off the tongue really well. It's very nice. Annie says, yes, haha, I need to finish the zero draft because I'm itching to actually draft. So it's a go, go, go. Well, you are go, go, going for sure. You're doing really
Yeah.
good, Annie. Like, I wish I had some of that fuel right now. Miles says, romance is hard. It is hard. Why? Why is it so hard? I don't know. I feel like I should draw some sort of like inspiration in my real life, but my husband is not romantic. I was telling Leah before the stream his idea of romance is running 2 miles on the weekend, so and telling me to hurry up. So Mal says we're the same. It's just hard. I don't know. I don't like my husband's not very romantic, so he'll give me flowers. So that's romantic and chocolate, which I consider
Yeah.
great. Sierra says, hey, y'all better be putting in work on his girl, Sierra. I can't do 5,000 words in
Nope.
such a short time. It takes me like all day to do that.
I don't think I ever written 5,000 words a day.
It's I think I can if I push myself. I think AJ, she has she had a stream with Shorsha the other
Sure.
day. She just she like
Yeah.
just had a video of writing 5,000 in a day, and
Wow.
I don't want to do the challenge, but at the same time I don't want to be completely
Mm.
brain dead for the day, you know.
Mm.
Let's see. Miles says it's a remix of my actual name and too attached. Oh yeah, yeah. Delbrook is my pen name. It's not my real name. Y'all know I'm one of the Elisas out there. Elisas, I guess, is how most people pronounce it, but I pronounce my real name as Elisa because a little bit more Spanish. So Sierra says, just kidding. Some people can do 5,000 in a day. For some reason, my phone just started talking to me. Okay. Al says, hi, Sierra. AJ, I was literally just talking about you. Literally just talking about you writing 5,000 words in a day and how that's amazing and I want to try it out, but at the same time I'm so afraid of being brain dead all day. Like I don't know what my kids will do to me if I was like brain dead. I think they'd run all over me. So good morning, by the way. It's good to see you here, AJ. Sarah says hi. Yeah, it's really amazing that you did that. Also, I really enjoyed yours and Shorsha's stream the other day. It was really nice. I was making dinner though while you guys were doing that instead of writing.
Yeah, I wanted to participate, but I just fell asleep.
I know it's probably late for you.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see, AJ says I did crash and took yeah, yeah.
I can understand why.
Yeah, that's a lot. I think I did like 10,000 words in 4 days. Like I challenged myself sometime last year, I think, maybe last year. And that took a lot out of me. I took like a week off of writing because of that. It was way too much. So let's see. Okay, what is everyone working on this morning if you guys are not writing? I know Miles was crocheting, which I think is an amazing talent because I don't know how to do that. It'd be awesome to make my own blankets.
Yeah, me either. Like I know how to sew and a bit how to knit, but crocheting is like
it's like
my brain doesn't want to understand how it works.
But Leah, you are so talented when you make these dresses because I've seen like when you post it, I'm like, that's amazing. Like, how long does it take you to make those dresses? That's so cool.
I guess it depends. Like this day is going a bit faster because I'm more experienced, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. You're supposed to get the hook in and out. I don't know. It's But with sewing also, it took me a while to how do you say it? Like how you do like the knots,
Mhm.
yeah, with the thread, you know. I was like, I don't know how to do it with my hands. I think my brain has a real hard time processing new things, new movements. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's why.
Well, I think it's a kind of amazing you actually know the terms, because for me, it just doesn't have words in my head. So I feel like people who can create clothing are really talented. I had some friends in college who would make their outfits. They did, what do you call those? They did costumes? No,
Cosplay?
cosplay. Yes, they
Yes.
did cosplay a lot,
Yeah.
and they would wear their stuff in school, which is amazing because I went to like a very Baptist university. So they're very like conservative, but they'd still wear that, and it was amazing because it looked so beautiful, and it stood out, and it was great. And I think one of them still cosplays. She's a teacher, and the other
Oh.
one is teaching in South Korea. So they
Mm.
were so talented. Let's catch up with the chat. Let's see. I watched a video from Seth Ring yesterday where he shows how he writes 20,000 per day and finishes a book in 6 days. That is, what else does he do with his life though? Because that's a lot. My goodness. I guess everyone's talented in their own way. That's a lot of words. Miles says she hasn't started crocheting yet. She's paralyzed by the to-do list. Oh no. I hope you get some of it done though. Let's see. Sierra says, I'm working on my doll story for my short story collection. Have either of you looked at the writing videos they have on Masterclass? No, but I am interested in checking out masterclasses. Though I prefer learning more from books, because then I can pace myself and go back to it. Although I don't mind listening to like lectures and stuff, like Brandon Sanderson's lectures. That's great. It's just sometimes I feel like I know this sounds really weird, but if I listen to someone, I almost feel like they're telling me what to do. And it makes me want to like, it convinces me more to do their own thing versus if I read it and I take it and dissect it and create it as mine. Does
Oh, I
that make
see.
sense?
Yes, it does. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
the
I don't
same
know.
opinion. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Um, are you watching master classes, Sierra? Let us know. See, Masa is always such an incredible. Yes, your skill is amazing, Leah. Like you
Thank you.
do such an amazing job. I'm sorry, guys. She's here again. I'm sorry if you guys hear her. She's hello.
Hello. She's so
Please.
cute.
Thank you.
How do you say her color? Like it's
She is a calico cat.
calico. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
a calico cat.
Yeah.
So she's a. If you guys hear her, guys, she's in heat and she's looking for a male
Predator.
friend. So I'm just glad she's here, not downstairs bothering our dogs. So
Mm.
that's good.
Do
Okay,
they
so go ahead.
they go well? How do you say? Are they like the cat? They are. Sorry, I don't know how to word.
No,
uh,
take your time.
um, do they go on well? Yes, that's I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do get along well. She's actually more of the bully.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah,
It's usually that. Yeah. It's
yeah.
usually the cats. That's
She's
the bully.
a yeah, she's a bully to them. My dogs, they're like if they stood up, they're like my height, and
Mm,
I'm not that tall, but they're like, I'm 5'3", and they're my height if they stand up.
wow.
So they're like big hunting dogs,
Mm.
and they're so gentle with her, and they just let her do whatever. She sometimes eats their food so that they would go hungry. Yeah, I know she's
Ah,
a little mean, but
mean girl.
yes. Ma says it's so cute. Predator cat noise. Is that what that's called? Predator cat noises? I don't know, but it's cute. So let's see. Sierra says, girl, Yes, I enjoy them. They have downloadable PDFs for each class, but I enjoy hearing the process of other writers. It's very inspiring. Some of the things they say have unlocked many brain parts for me. Oh, that is true. I think one book that I really enjoyed was um, Anne Lamott's Bird by Bird. I like the way that read, and it's almost like her own masterclass, that book. I don't know. Have you read that book, Leah? Bird by
No,
Bird? No?
no,
Highly recommend. It's so
yeah.
good. Yes, it's really good.
Read a lot of craft books. Yeah.
Mm.
Usually more like watching YouTube videos. Yeah. I had a subscription on Skillshare and I started with classes on Skillshare, but I
Mm.
cancel it, so I
Mm.
prefer um, YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry, guys. Dude, stop. There are a bunch of deer outside, guys, and
They
she
are
thinks
still here,
she's,
yes.
yeah, there's a lot in our backyard. She thinks she's a big lion hunting
Yeah.
game, but she's not. She would instantly get killed out there. Um, let's see. Sierra says, oh, no. Miles says, so she made up that term. Well, it was a great term. Predator cat noises. I have Sierra says, I have 214 guess by if you want to look at them up there. Oh, that's so sweet.
That's so
Yeah,
sweet. Yeah.
definitely. I would love that.
Yeah. Thank
Masterclass
you.
is 50% off right now. Okay. Miles says my high school writing teacher swears by. Yeah, it's a really good book. I really like it because Anne Lamott really encourages letting go of perfectionism, but also using your life experience and observing it with a different perspective. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. I like the way she writes too. So it's okay. Don't stop her. It is. Okay, well, I don't know where she's gone. Oh no, she's right here. Don't worry. She'll attack me soon enough. So I love cat videos. I'm glad,
Yes,
guys.
they're the best actually. We
You're
watch live for that.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, I think that it's almost 8:30 right now, and I wanted to just do like an hour and a half. But before we go, I wanted to say thank you for those who showed up. Thank you so much, Leah, for joining me today and writing with me. I really enjoy talking to you and learning more about how things are in France, like with the writing and the writing groups, because it's different to me, right? And
Yeah.
your experience gives like a different perspective of like the writing community, the publishing stuff that you told me about in
Mm.
France. I think we should do that here in the States, but of course, they have to make money off of writers and authors.
Yeah.
Unlike over there where you do things by yourself, which I think is really cool. But I want to say thank you for everyone who showed up. I hope you guys had fun. I'm gonna do another stream. I think Sierra is gonna be my next guest. So just spending more with y'all. Thanks for streaming and chats. I hope you feel better, Miles, and we'll talk. We'll see each other, I guess, on Discord as well.
Yeah,
And
that was super fun. Thank you for inviting me.
no, thank you for keeping me company. I really enjoyed it. Mike, I'm sorry, guys. My cat is backing up into my fingers. Please stop. Okay. So sorry. Hey, Taylor, Justin. Okay. Hi. No problem. Thank you so much for being here. I hope I see you guys in the next stream. Thank you so much, Leah. And we'll see you guys in the Discord. All right.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Okay. Did I? Nope, it's still streaming. Okay.